Hey guys, this is Dazzle here with an all new battle review. For today's battle review, we take a look at the two WiiWare Mega Man titles, Mega Man 9 and Mega Man 10. Both games are fun and challenging 8-bit platformers, but which one is better? If you know me, you probably already know which one is going to win, but nevertheless, these games will be compared in the following categories: gameplay, graphics, sound, weapons, and boss battles. So now, let's get this battle started. So let's start with graphics. Both games use the same 8-bit engine and have the same retro feel as the classics on the NES. However, if I was to pick a winner, I'd go for Mega Man 10 for one main reason. It has more original design concepts. And what I mean by that is, whilst Mega Man 9 looked cool as an 8-bit game, it did feel like it borrowed a lot from the classic games, whereas Mega Man 10 has a more unique feel to its design. In particular, the Cybertronic Sheepman level just explodes with creativity. It's also the first one to have a sports-themed Robot Master as well, so that was interesting. Both games are the same on a technical level, but artistically the original designs give Mega Man 10 the edge. Now for sound. Both games use the same 8-bit style of music, and as expected, the soundtracks, as customary for Mega Man games, are really catchy. Most people would slam Mega Man 10's soundtrack, but I beg to differ here. I think it's right up there with Mega Man 9. Now, as per usual, here's my favourite themes from each game. Now, one thing I do tend to notice about these soundtracks is how both of them are on different wavelengths of each other. Mega Man 9, as a comeback game, has the really catchy melodies, and Mega Man 10's songs would be the kind that would suit the atmosphere better. So whichever one you like more will most likely depend on personal preference. For me, the fast and frantic melodies of Mega Man 9 wins. I absolutely loved every track in this game, and it really was the perfect way to welcome Mega Man back to his 8-bit roots. I do think Mega Man 10's soundtrack is much better than what people give it credit for, but 9's is still better to me. Okay, for weapons, it's no competition. Is anyone honestly going to say they like Mega Man 10's weapons better than Mega Man 9's? Mega Man 9 easily has one of the best arsenal of weapons for any Mega Man game. Each weapon is fun to use, can have multiple functions in the levels, and help out making the game less frustrating. My personal favourites are the dual satellite, the laser trident, and the black hole bomb. Oh yeah. As for Mega Man 10, triple blade and water shield are decent, but many other weapons suffer from the problems of either being clumsy to use, having poor ammunition, or just not working well as weaknesses. That and the best ones really don't come off as creative. So an easy victory here for Mega Man 9. Now for boss battles. Both games have the usual 8 Robot Masters and Wily Castle bosses as per traditional Mega Man formula, but obviously they both play differently. The Robot Masters in Mega Man 9 can be challenging at times and have interesting patterns to them. However, the downside I have with them is when using their weakness weapons, these fights can be over in a minimum of 10 seconds. If you're up for a good meaty challenge, however, try beating all the Robot Masters with only your Mega Buster, because it ain't easy to do that. Now, the Robot Masters from Mega Man 10 do offer more challenge. However, unlike in Mega Man 9, these guys pull dirty tricks on you. Whether it's in sporadic patterns or weaknesses not working on them well, these Robot Masters can often be frustrating. I found the Wily stage bosses more fun to fight, but I still like the ones in Mega Man 9 better. And this stems to the fact that the weapons in 9 are so much more fun to use. So for this point goes to Mega Man 9. And now for the most important category of the lot, Gameplay. The winner of this category gets 2 points. So let's start with Mega Man 9. This game was made to bring back the good old days of 8-bit frustration. It has the usual Robot Masters, plays the same, and it really captures the perfect feel of the classic games and doesn't try to fix what isn't broken. That being said, there are some new things added to keep the formula fresh. For one, the game now has screws to collect which can be used as currency in the same way Mega Man 7 worked. This game also offers challenges to beat, similar to achievements or trophies. They can range from easy, like defeating enemies, to ludicrously difficult, like beating the game without getting hit? No thanks. The levels for the game really stand out in their design and feature some new, never-before-seen gimmicks to the series, and they all work well. My favourite stage in the game is Tornado Man stage, as the platforming is really challenging and the gimmicks only add to the experience. This game's replay value can also be extended with DLC. You can buy higher difficulties, a special stage, endless attack mode, and you can even play as Proto Man for the first time. He plays like Mega Man, except he takes more damage and can only have 2 shots on the screen, but he can slide and charge his Buster. And for this, Mega Man can't do any of that, he can only shoot and jump. And this stems to one of the issues people have with this game, and that's the difficulty. I'm going to say this right now, the challenge for this game is near perfect to me. Sure, it has its challenging platforming and some tricky bosses, but once you know the tricks, they can be overcome, and with the weapons and items to bite the shot, can sort of be a helping hand for newcomers. Granted, there are some stages which can make you want to scream, and even some cruel tricks here and there, but most of the time the game knows how hard it wants to be and stays true to its form. That's all I have to say about that. Now let's talk about Mega Man 10. As a sequel to Mega Man 9, Mega Man 10 had a lot to live up to, and there are various new things that 10 adds. For example, you still have Mega Man and even Proto Man from the get-go, but now you can buy Bass as a third playable character. He can shoot in 7 different directions, do a forward dash and even have rapid fire, but he can't shoot through walls or move while shooting. Also, beginners should be happy as this game has an all new easy mode for easier accessibility. There are less challenges than in 9, but instead a challenge mode where you enter sort of small trials, whether it's doing a series of careful jumping or just using weapons. These can be a good time waster at best. DLC has also expanded, as you have the same things including not only 1 but 3 special stages where you can fight characters from I think the Game Boy game, Enka, Punk and Ballade, and you can even unlock weapons from that. Now, for level design, this game has got some cleverly designed levels, like the Sheep Man or Nitro Man levels, but a problem that the game suffers from is the difficulty. I honestly didn't have much of a problem with Mega Man 9, but here is that the game at times can be cheap. A lot of the time, rather than clever and intricate platforming, these stages can rely too much on annoying mini-bosses and cheap enemies. Some stages like Commando Man stage are just intensely aggravating, with the sandstorms obscuring your vision. That and the stages just feel like they wear you down and that you need to use E-tanks just to survive. If you find this game to be too hard, there is an easy mode. However, it seems like rather than cut down the challenge, they just took it out. Many of the spike pits are just blocked off, and it floods you with E-tanks and lives that it's almost impossible not to beat it on easy mode. And that's the main problem I have with this game. So Mega Man 10 is still a good replayable game which has a lot to offer, but the overall enjoyment you get with it falls short compared to Mega Man 9. So in this case, less is more, and Mega Man 9 has the better gameplay. So now, let's go over to the battle boards for the results. Mega Man 9 is the winner! Yeah, you probably all saw this one coming, but I strongly stand by my choice. Mega Man 9 is simply one of the best 8-bit platformers I've played ever. It even outshines the likes of Mega Man 2 and 3. Granted, Mega Man 10 is still fun, but when compared to 9, there can only be one winner. If you have a Wii, PS3 or Xbox 360, I strongly recommend this game, as it's fun, challenging, replayable and just really well crafted. So, thanks for watching my battle review. This is Dazzle signing out.